Hi everyone. This is my adaptation of the film Grease. I chose this because I had no idea that Grease was a stage play first. I thought it was just a movie. So once I learned that it was a film first, a stage play first, I was super excited. And that's a part of the reason, or the biggest reason why I chose this one. Okay, so let's get going. Grease was originally a musical that premiered on Broadway in 1972. The musical was created by Jim Jacobs and Warren Casey. It became very successful and was later adapted into a film. The film adaptation of Grease was released in 1978 and starred John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John in the lead roles. The movie was directed by Randall Kleiser and became a huge hit, further popularizing the musical song and storyline. This is the original cast. That's Sandy and Danny. Uh, I would assume that that's Rizzo there. Oh, look at that face. Frenchie down here in the corner, Kaniki. The film adaptation of Grease was such a success that every Broadway performance is now an adaptation of the film. I think most of the success can be attributed to John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John's outstanding performance and vocals and killer moves. I mean, did you see the way John Travolta moved in that song, Summer Nights? Like, he was just moving in that song and really grooving. They both did such a wonderful job in everything. The choreography in that film was fantastic. Yeah, I loved it. Definitely on my top five. Maybe, yeah, definitely top five. So this is the original soundtrack. As you can see, completely different from the film. A lot of songs were not even in the film, like Moonin', that was one that wasn't in the film. And then You're the One That I Want was an addition that was added later, along with um what was it? Hopelessly Devoted to You. Those were the two popular songs that were added. Grease is the Word, it was also an addition. And then they used some of the pop culture or pop music that was popular at that time to throw in there as well when they were at the school dance. But yeah, so I thought that that was interesting. You're the One That I Want was not even a part of the beginning. Greece has been criticized for perpetuating certain gender stereotypes and exhibiting elements of misogyny, especially in its portrayal of female characters. The original Sandra was a brunette. When the film did its adaptation, they changed her image to blonde, and every Sandy since then has been blonde. From what I've read, they stated that they changed it because Olivia Newton-John happened to be blonde. But even since then, um, it's it's meant to depict that, that portrayal of Olivia Newton-John, but you have to wonder, why did Jim and Warren allow them to change her hair color to begin with? Peer pressure among women and teenagers to have sex, as this represents teenagers in high school, which is already a sensitive time um, for them with self-discovery and trying to fit in. But this storyline suggests that conforming to societal expectations, particularly of women, is essential for societal acceptance and romantic success. This conformity can be seen as reinforcing misogynistic ideas about the roles and expectations placed on women. So yes, uh, quid pro quo in the movie, Danny is indicating, here's my ring. I like you, you like me, right? So what does that mean? It means I like you, I gave you something, now you owe me something, which would be sex in this case, which gives the idea that because a man gives you something, he expects you to return the favor, which is not true. And the movie also indicates that women like being treated poorly. Rizzo accepts this, however, Sandra does not. And that's not typical for Danny. He's used to getting his way, he's used to having what he wants. And when Sandra opposes this, he is threatened by it. He liked it when it was okay when they were alone, but now he has the peer pressure of his friends and, having to maintain this character. I'm not gonna be treated like this by some woman, even though he's smitten by her. But, the way women are portrayed in the musical and film has been criticized for objectification. The Summer Night song, for instance, features a contrasting description of Sandy and Danny's summer romance, as Danny indicates up and down. Once again, peer pressure of trying to fit in and look cool in front of his friends. Sandy went down. You know what I mean? And all the sexual innuendos, while Sandy is, oh, we had a wonderful time. He held my hand. He was so sweet and so sensitive. But that's definitely not the picture that we got on Danny's side of the story. So it's important to remember that Grease was created in the 70s, and it reflected the societal norms and attitudes of that time. It actually amazes me to see how far we've progressed and advanced in the way that media itself has changed the portrayal of women. And I do think that a lot is owed to like movements like the Me Too movement, and just women standing up and empowering each other and, saying no more. We are not placed here for men's sexual pleasure any longer, and we're not gonna take it, even though, as I quote a men's song, we're not gonna take it. But you get the idea. And this is the cast of Grease from the film here. And that's it.